Hi, it's me. Just thinking that the situation that the world finds itself in, with the UN report and the bushfires in Greece, Turkey, Algeria, United States, and Canada, and yet the world demands plastic so much still. Now, plastic is the worst invention by human, but I think also the methane you get out of fast food and the junk that fast food is. And I think is a degree of ignorance and a degree of just not aware. Well, it is that's still ignorant of people who eat fast food and the careless minds of those people who don't really realise what bad do their what what they eat does to the planet. And I think, like, to be honest, yeah, best to eat organic and plant-based products like corn meat, and the food you get in fast food um, chains is the worst food you can get, and yeah, it's really bad for the planet. And the more people drive short distances in their cars, the more they don't care um, about what they're doing to the planet. I mean, this is to celebrities on YouTube, to celebrities on TV. I mean, they need to show they're not so ignorant and that they do care about the planet, and not just so about their pocket and about how much money they've got. And obviously, football owners need to take the same step, because my problem is that these people haven't seen the UN report, haven't seen David Attenborough's last big documentary on climate change. And with the speed we're going at, and the speed we will be if these people don't change, we'll make that 2 degrees warmer easily within the end of the century. And that is catastrophic for humans. Even a half a degree warmer is terrible. Those bushfires are ruining people's livelihoods and killing people, like any natural disaster. But they're going to happen much more common, and because they're not happening where you live, it's like, oh well, it's not going to affect me. Trust me. Climate change means that there'll be storms much nearer to home, much sooner than you think. And if it's not a hurricane, a flooding, or something, it could be like a drought. It could be the driest English year on record. It could be bushfires in England. I mean, how would you know? I mean, how do we know what happened in Greece? It might be lightning. It could be anything. Um, it could be as innocent as an animal knocking off something off a wall or off a table or something. You just never know. But we do know that it's humans' responsibility to protect the planet for every habitat on this planet, for all nature. And if we protect nature, it protects ourselves. And I think, like, for instance, if I was a celebrity with 500,000 followers, and I was open-minded and showed that I was brighter than I show, then I would probably actually look to grow my own plant, my own food, and that'd be much easier and it'd be cheaper than going to get something from a shelf. Even better than getting something organic from the shelf, obviously, because it's grown in your garden, so it tastes even better than the absolute tragic rubbish you get in a fast food chain. And yeah, and I think that the amount of meat that's consumed is one of the most damaging, one of the most damaging contributors to climate change. And the only way things are going to stop, well, they won't stop, but the only way that things will look better is if people made effort and showed that they cared. We can't stop climate change, but we can do our best to lower our footprint and do the best for friends and family, as well as other people around the country, around Europe, around the world. Because there's a lot of poor countries are suffering because of the greed and selfishness of the rest. And if we were in their shoes, we'd try anything that we can't, but we would, if we could try, to make the wealthy countries make sense of the damages they're doing. And I think that driving a 10-minute walk, a 15-minute walk, a half-an-hour walk sometimes, and making time for it, to just driving that distance is nothing. It's really pointless driving it. And then going to a drive-through, or going to a rail crossing and the barriers come down and you keep your engine running. It's crazy. It's just really mindless. But yeah, I'm not a celebrity with 500,000, and I'm not making this video to get to that. I'm just making this video to speak sense. And I can't understand half of what people think when they do this. And when you're a parent and a YouTuber, and your daughter and sons are YouTubers, and you can't realise the UN report, and if you saw the footprint, the contribution you're doing to damaging this planet, and yet you cared when that one thing, but if you're like, oh well, then shame on you. And if you're anyone with money, and you really don't show you care, then shame on you. Because so many animals are endangered and have been extinct, even in the past 5 years, decade. If the animals, insects, I mean, yeah, it's sad, it's shocking, but it's what it is. Anyway, I'm finished this video now. I'll make my next one probably later Yeah, maybe this evening. Let's take care and try to be greener and better. Thanks.